Hey, what's going on there, nation? Oh, we got a little typo. The Chiof. Athlete. That's me. Let's just turn that off there. Jumping in here on a Saturday, live in the lab here, live in the Business Athlete Performance. We're doing a short one. We're doing a short jump in today. Uncle Keith, old dad, he's got some dad obligations today. So I'm just going to leave you with some content from the manifesto today. I'm going to give you something to think about. I'm going to give you something to... So we are going to jump into today this idea of don't focus on the results, be the results. So that is going to be the message for today's Business Athlete Performance Lab, live in the lab session today. We're doing a short one, short to jump in. I'm heading off to watch some hockey. My son's playing hockey this afternoon. My daughter's dancing. Both my daughters are dancing today. But hey, this weekend's birthday weekend. Listen, I know that part of this is about sharing with you guys, right? Sharing me with you so you understand who I am and what I'm all about. Well, today, I tell you guys, it's birthday weekend. My son's turning 17. My daughter's turning 14. My third daughter, she's got a birthday coming up this summer. So that's what we're doing this weekend, celebrating birthday weekend dinners and all that kind of stuff. I'm also excited. You guys have known I've been putting out the feelers out in the lab here about wanting to help my local hockey club. I got in the door. I'm going to get a chance to talk to somebody over there to say, hey, we can help. So if you're a business, you're a human being looking to achieve the biggest goal of your life, the most hairiest, audacious goal of your life, hey, we can help. Come knock on my door. We'll sit down and put a plan together. Maybe we'll do like the old 100-day plan together. I don't know. So give that some thought. If you're looking for a big, hairy, audacious goal, come knock on my door. We'll get, we'll take care of it for you. If you missed any shows from this last week, I cannot encourage you enough to go back into the archive and pull them up. Monday, we had Chris Rudin, prosthetic, incredible story. You need to come turn into that conversation. We dropped him with, we sat down with Chris on Monday. Tuesday, we sat down with, and it's funny, it was on top of my mind here when I sat down here, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to rattle all this off. Tuesday, we sat down with, I got to pull up my notes, guys. Tuesday, we sat down with Tyler Copenhaver-Heath. We talked about bullying, another stellar episode. So Chris Rudin on Monday, Tyler Copenhaver-Heath on Tuesday. We talked bullying. You got to go dig into that episode. Awesome, incredible, interesting conversation. Wednesday, we sat down with Richard Gerhardt. Now, Richard's a lawyer. You're thinking, boring. No. We had a fantastic conversation about intellectual property, patents, copyrights, AI weaving itself into the world of law. So I could not encourage you enough to go check out that episode. You think about law. Hey, Uncle Keith can make conversations fun. We had a fun conversation. So I would invite you to go and tune into that episode with Richard Gerhardt. And then on Thursday, I welcomed our Scott Edwards, the guy with 3 names. Robert Scott Edward, plural, Edwards, Scott Edwards, comedian, business owner, owns a series of comedy clubs. Here's the hook for you with that show. You want to go listen to Scott talk about 2 things. The guy owned a submarine. Who owns a submarine? And here's what's funny. He buys a submarine, sticks it in the water, and then recognizes quickly there's an algae bloom, and all the passengers inside, it's a tourist submarine. All the passengers inside the submarine can't see out. So they're like, what this ain't working. So the guy's got to hire scuba divers. He's got to hire scuba divers to make a submarine work. And our Scott Edwards also found himself in a hot tub with Dana Carvey. Do I need to say anymore? The guy spent time with Jay Leno, David Letterman, Gary Shandling, Jerry Seinfeld. The guy has worked with some of the world's greatest comedians, and he spent time in a hot tub with Dana Carvey, and the guy owned a submarine. And hey, he was live in the lab with Keith Billis. We get good guests. Coming here into the lab. So that was our week. I invite you to go back and listen to those episodes. And you can do that one of 2 ways. You can jump onto the old YouTube channel. We changed the name. Keith in the Lab. Go find us, Keith in the Lab on YouTube. You can find us on Substack, the home of Live in the Lab with Keith Billis. Inside.bapl.ai. Inside.bapl.ai. That'll get you all of our content. All the stuff from the archives. It'll also, I would encourage you to put your email address in there. It would also get you special access to stuff, special access to me, special access to content, etc., etc. So I invite you to go to Inside. You know how to spell it. I got to spell it for you. Inside.bapl.ai. inside.apple.ai. Inside.apple.ai. That'll get you onto the mailing list. So I invite you to go there. And then, of course, on all the socials. So we are going live on Facebook now, LinkedIn, X, YouTube, Instagram. Yeah, we are everywhere. We're everywhere. So come join us Monday to Monday, noon Central, 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific. We go every day. We got new guests, different kind of guests, incredible guests popping in all the time. So I invite you guys to come listen in. So today we are going to discuss quickly before I get out of here, because I want to leave you guys something tangible. I want to leave you something relevant, and I want to leave you something you can do something with today, which is a thought. And it's the idea of don't focus on the results. No, don't. I need to see if I can change my camera here. Camera ain't changing today. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, there we go. So too often we're focusing on the results. Too often we're focusing on climbing to the top of the mountain. Too often we're focusing on getting to the end. Too often we're too focused on winning the Stanley Cup. But rarely are we focused on the journey every step of the way, because we get scared. We're like, oh, fuck, man. I got to do it every single day. It's hard. It is hard. Yeah. Winning the Stanley Cup is hard. I've never won it, but I got to think it's hard. Building a business from nothing, creating something from nothing, inventing something from thin air, building value around it, and then selling it. That's hard. Oh, that's hard. I've done it. And in that, what I reflect upon was the journey, not the end. It was every single day getting up and going to work, showing up every single day and going to work. That's the attitude we bring here to the lab. You don't focus on the end, you focus on the journey. You don't focus on the result. The results are the journey. The results are every step forward. Pole. That is the results, my friends. Business Athlete Nation. It's not what happens at the end of the results. It's along the way. So on this little monologue for you guys to listen to, taking it all in, gathering what old Uncle Keith needs to say today, think about the journey you're in right now. Don't think about the end of it. You think about the end of it, you're going to fail. Not fail. You're going to get feedback because you're going to be too focused on what happens at the end. Find the time to enjoy the journey on the way. Don't focus on the results. Focus on what happens along the way. So there you have it. There's some advice. Listen, if you differ in your opinion with me, let's change the story. If you differ in your opinion with me, come tell me in the comments. I don't want to talk at you. I want to talk with you. That's the theme we have here in the lab. Oh, we got a little thumbs up somewhere. Good times. It must be somewhere. Who knows where that's coming from? All new stuff. I think it's coming from Facebook. Anyways, we're going to wrap up the conversation today. You know where to find me. I'm going to be at the rink later today, but before that, I get to talk to my friends at my local hockey club. I need to help them. It's my mission. It's my mission to help with that big, hairy, audacious goal. And I think I'm going to pull it together over there. So you guys have yourself a wonderful day today. Remember what I said. Don't focus on the end. Don't focus on the end. Focus on every step to get there, because the end just restarts again. That's the thing. When you focus on the end, you're going to be disappointed when you get there, because you got to do it again the next day. I'm Keith Billis. I'm live in the lab. I show up here Monday to Monday, noon Central Time, with guests, opinions, anecdotes, facts. On Fridays, I forgot to drop yesterday. Friday, we have two dads in the lab with trying to be 2% better with myself, the manual. That's what we do here in the lab. Interesting conversations with interesting people. Today, just me. We'll see you guys tomorrow, live here in the lab, noon Central, 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific time. We'll see you guys later.